Good.
And I mean, these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Before even I wasn't suspecting, but now I think they have done it purposely.
Yeah, that is the thing. What happens is when China underplays the numbers, the other countries, China has to, it is a complicated scenario here. China has to underplay its numbers in order to build market confidence, and in order to sell its propaganda that it is recovering, and it is handling it very well. It is, at the end of the day, it is an authoritarian. They are not a functioning democracy like the US or India or any other country for that matter. The freedom of press there is very much limited. So to them, they can sell propaganda easily, because the only piece of information that we get from there is propaganda. So there is nothing you can do about it. So the Western media has to, the Western media or media in general has to study it, and then see what is true and what is not true. That is why they are now telling very openly, saying that the death toll numbers are higher than what is being reported by China. So when China does this to build market confidence or to build its image back, what happens is automatically we probably in India, Ceylon or anywhere else, what will immediately come to our mind is, okay, see, this is where it all began. But if they are handling it very well, it might be some sort of a biowar against the world or something of that sort. So those things will automatically arise, those suspicions will automatically arise. And China is doing this. See how China is also playing a political game here. Now, because America has a douchebag as a president,
Fucking toilet brush.
yeah, and India has tube light solutions with, Modi ji. So China can easily play the game. China is doing this. Russia is doing it. They are converting people. They are getting people to believe in these. Believe in the story that they have successfully handled this, whereas the democratic countries are struggling to handle it. Now, do you know what these Western countries are praising these people? But more than China or Russia or any other country, it has been democratic countries or countries with more freedom, like whether it be South Korea or Singapore, they have been handling it better. But that is not highlighted because China has its own. China's propaganda works very well, because in India you have decades like the Communist Party that will anything China does is good. Similarly, they want to sell it as a political success for communism as well, when in fact it is not. So that is a big issue. So now this will be politicized by everyone. So it's going to be.
I read it somewhere. Other countries fighting with Corona. India only fighting with Corona plus an education, plus illiterate people, plus communist parties, plus religious affairs,
issues.
plus more and more and more and more.
No, the problem with see, India at the end of the day, it is the largest democracy, but Modi is making a mockery out of it. He could have handled it very well, but he didn't handle it very well. And most importantly, going on the media and asking people to clap hands and switch on lights is not going to help build confidence. He will have to announce financial aid, or he'll have to give some sort of a guarantee to migrant workers what desperate at this time, poor people, people under the poverty line. He need to announce how he's going to help. They bloody build the statue for some 9,000 crores or some bullshit. Similar amount of money they could do something
now
to
fucking
come back
every
to.
actor and every celeb is donating money to PM relief fund, man.
So what is PM going to do about it? Everybody is donating the fund.
But
Even
he's not even uttering a single word for that.
Yeah?
That's bullshit.
But in if you look
People
at
are
it,
happy. They don't even bother.
no, they don't see. And the other thing is the testing is also very low. States that have been testing for a while right now, they get a lot of numbers. But there are states that haven't started testing. That doesn't mean there are no people infected.
And then they say we don't have corona at all in our place. Wow. Such an amazing thing.
See, Kerala is handling it very well, but they started testing at a very early stage.
February.
So they are handling it very well because of that. Tamil Nadu is handling it very well for the same reason. They're taking it seriously and they are doing the testing. They're doing. So what people can instead do is they can support the initiatives taken by the state governments. You can do it in Punjab. You can do it in Tamil Nadu. Support your local government because that is the one that is responding. The central government is only asking. They have to either release funds. They don't release funds. Tamil Nadu, Kerala still didn't get the money that is owed to them by the central government. On top of this, the central government has to also pay these people, these states, separate money to tackle COVID. Okay, now the PM fund is happening now. But how is it going to be benefit every states? Where is it going to go? So who will benefit from those things? Those issues will come now. So they don't understand. So personally,
I'm just wondering how these people just stop. Like they've collected 1,000 crores.
Yeah.
How come Modi is not putting 1,000 crores in his pocket and he's putting only like 200 and then he's saying, okay, my party, you distribute all the funds amongst yourselves.
No,
I'll put only 200.
Many businessmen are coming up donating it to this PM fund. I would say you should support the initiative of your local governments, your state governments, because they are the ones who are going to help you.
They might not even know who's the minister is.
Yeah.
For the state.
That is the problem. If they do it, because Germany has been doing it, many countries have been using the federal setup to, that is the way you can do it. In Sri Lanka, man, you won't believe, even though there is a lot of, the Sri Lankan government, what they do is, they have a high hand, they are bringing the military everywhere. But in our areas, you see people, the civil society taking initiative and doing it. At that time, there should be some sort of, if there was a devolution package that helped these people raise funds or chief minister fund or something of that sort, people can directly support their local communities.
I think the problem also comes when, the ruling party is BJP. For some states, if the ruling party is
a different, so the internal politics happen.
Obviously.
Internal politics will definitely.
They won't send them the funds.
Yeah. Now what is happening is they are trying to act as if they are. See, the problem is fund. How do you see the PM fund is of no use if it is not distributed equally, or if he is not taking things very seriously. You should have at this time people listen to what the Prime Minister says, because everyone is at home. They want to see what he is proposing. He shouldn't fucking come and say, clap your hands, do this shit, do that shit. That is not going to work.
What is fucking Amitabh Bachchan, all the celebs are doing and then posting their videos.
They are also they also need to do something. They have to do with their pockets.
You know what is the other thing I'm getting on YouTube? If you want to do the fight, if you want to fight against China, the first thing you do is uninstall TikTok. They are still giving millions of dollars to China.
No, the thing is, China has done what it could do. It is done. Now China cannot take responsibility for the mismanagement in the other parts of the world. Because Trump is an idiot, China can't be blamed. Because Modi is asking people to clap hands, China can't be blamed. They are trying to build their image. They are trying to reach out to people.
What is Trump doing at the moment?
Trump said last time, the last I checked, he said like 250,000 people will be affected. So he's now last week only he has accepted that this is a major issue.
Yeah, before he was saying no, it's fine till February, and starting of March he was saying there's not a problem.
Not at all a problem.
Be assured, I'll take care of everything.
He said that he is going to celebrate Easter. It will be the greatest Easter on earth. He's a fucking asshole.
He'll have the best chocolate cakes ever. Like, man, the way he says it.
He likes cakes.
I love it.
Oh god, fucking assholes.
Man, this morning, you know what I read?
Mm.
I don't know if it's credible or no. I always go and cross check.
Yeah.
This bullshit I read.